Hello, everyone. I'm Shirley George Frazier. It's so wonderful to be with you on a Wednesday afternoon in the New York City area. This is Facebook Live. I guess we all know that because we are on Facebook and we're looking at this live. I am in my office. I have kicked my children out of the office. I usually keep May and Peppy, my two twins, in the office with me. They are great motivators for getting work done. Every time they bark, I make sure that I'm taking another step in my business. There's a couple of things that I keep on my desk, and I'm just sharing this with you before I share three business tips with you. One thing that I leave on my desk all the time is my daily accountability task list. I make sure that I complete the list every morning. I usually work on my list in the evening, looking at what I accomplished that day and putting back on a new list what I want to accomplish and what I will accomplish the next day. I also keep on my desk I don't know if you can see, oh yes, you can see this, my plans for world domination book. I fill in whatever I plan to achieve before I'm off this earth. It's not a bucket list, but it's all the things that you would think you can't do, but you plan to do and you believe you can achieve. And the third thing I leave on my desk is just a bear that never made it into a gift basket, but it's one that reminds me to have fun every day, just a little bit of fun. I take 15-minute breaks every 3 hours so that I get my perspective back. I look at my list, that daily accountability list, and I just make sure that the day is going well. If I don't like the way the day is going, as an entrepreneur, you know that you can organize your day. You can streamline your day in any way you want. You can goof off, which makes you no money unless goofing off is your title, or you can maximize your day with great objectives that lead to the goals that you want to achieve. And mine is the latter. I'm sure you want to do the same. You want to achieve as many goals as you want, as many goals as you possibly can. You can do that from a yearly perspective, a monthly perspective, however you set things up. There's no one way of organizing your business. You'll read a lot on the web on how one person does something and how another person does something. It's really up to you how you want to organize your lifestyle so that your business is what you want it to be. And from there, you stay focused, you make changes, you continue to meet with other people who give you some other ideas. You do what you need to do to succeed. And let's talk about some of those success areas right now. One thing that I hope you do, that I encourage you to do, is to take a very good look at your business cards. That is your mini billboard that you pass out, you distribute as often as possible to prospects, to referrals, to new acquaintances, to anyone who is going to be interested in the types of gifts and baskets that you have to offer. Or if you're not making gift baskets, and you probably are, but if you're not making gift baskets specifically, there's something that you offer in the products or services category, some kind of supply, something that is going to be of benefit to your audience. Take a very good look at your business cards. I have one of my cards here. And yes, I say one of my cards because depending on the events that I go to, I am going to take the card that's going to match what I am looking for and who I am in that arena. And one thing I want to change on this business card is my phone number. Really, I don't want to change it, but I want to add a phone number. Right now I have my 800 number, my toll-free number on this card. And I want to add my regular number. I have been writing my regular number and a quick note on the back of the card to whomever I'm giving the card to, but that is taking even a minute's time, and I want to use that minute to speak with the person more or move on to another person. So I am going to update my cards. Even though I have a lot of these cards, that's okay. It doesn't matter. They cost so little that it is really imperative for me to change my cards. You're looking at your card from the standpoint of what the logo looks like, if the logo is still representative of who you are and what you represent. You're looking at the not just the logo, but the subtitle. I know I'm forgetting the word as an author. I ought not be forgetting words, but there is a tagline. That's the word for your business. You may be changing that. You may be changing the photo or adding a photo. There are different elements about your card that you want right for the rest of the year. And now is the time to make those changes. If you wait until later on in the year, you're going to be busy. You're going to be busy with business. And you're going to not kick yourself, but say to yourself, I could have, I ought to have. I don't really use the word should, but I ought to have changed the cards earlier in the year. You're going to be giving out cards furiously, and you want to be proud of what you distribute. You don't want anything in your mind saying, oh, does this have the right number on it? Does this have the right tagline? Does this have the right social media information? You don't want anything in your mind other than who you're speaking with, what they're looking for, and how you can solve their problems. So make sure that you give your business card a really good look and decide whether you want to refresh it or if the card is fine. If the card is fine, that's great. Just make sure you have enough quantity for the events that you will be attending or the events you believe you'll attend. You always want more, of course, than you have. You always want to take more cards than you need, but you want to get rid of, and really not get rid, but you want to distribute more cards every day, every week, every month, so that holder, that box that you get the cards in, is always half full, a quarter full, almost done. You're ordering new cards. Your mini billboard is your claim to fame. So keep that in mind and change your business cards when you're ready, but change them early. The second thing is to check your voicemail. Check the voicemail message on your machine or on your cell phone, however you communicate with customers. You don't call in to listen to your voicemail. So a lot of times you don't remember what the voicemail says. Your voicemail at this point, and it is what? It's the very end of June. Your voicemail could still have a message about Valentine's Day or the New Year because you have overlooked, and you didn't do it on purpose, but you may have overlooked what you had previously recorded. You want your message fresh, you want it up to date, current, all those great words that mean a message that resonates with your business right now. So give your voicemail a call, hear what you have to say, unless you have someone else record it for you, and decide if it is right to change your message now. We are in summertime in most of the world, and even if it's not summertime in your part of the world, you want a message that is going to be a call to action. You always hear about call to actions, and they work. That's why you hear about them. That call to action will be to sign up for your newsletter, to order, not to order. I want to stay away from that because the call to action will end up being in order, but you want the person to take some type of leap on your website, into some other area, meet you somewhere. If you're speaking at a certain event, you want the person to do what is going to help get a sale done. So change your voicemail. As I said, we're going into the summer, so perhaps you're your message will have something to do with your summer gifts. Maybe you cater to traveling women or women who travel, and those women are leaving children behind. Perhaps there are summer gift baskets that will bring more happiness to children while the parent is away. It's something to keep them busy. It's something to keep them motivated to not cry while a parent is going to make money in some way in another area. So perhaps that's your message. Or maybe you will have a message about summer gifts and summer baskets or back to school gift baskets, which will be ordered very shortly by aunts, by uncles, godparents. They'll be ordered by everyone outside of moms and dads who are footing the bill for college. And those of you who know about footing that bill in college, yeah, you you know how much it costs. It doesn't cost as much as it did when I sent my daughter to college, but it's a heavy toll that pays off, but it's a heavy toll. So be sure to check your voicemail message and have that message correct and up to date so that the call to action leads in short time to a sale. The last tip to share with you is about accountability. Some of you have already attended some conferences this year. There was a gift basket conference that just concluded. There was, hi Karen, so glad to see you online. I don't have my glasses on, so messages that come up, I barely see them, but it's so glad to have many of you on the line, taking some time away from, not time away, but time from what you're doing to hear this message. And I do hope that what I share is beneficial to you. So the last part of this is about accountability, as I mentioned. Some of you attended a gift basket conference that just concluded. Some of you have attended the Fancy Food Show, which I'm pretty sure today is the last day. And some of you, like me, will be attending other events. I will be at the New York Now show, since I'm here on the East Coast. The Atlanta show I won't be at, and that's coming up, but that's a fabulous show if you can get to Atlanta. Same with California. You know, the big shows are great. Dallas, Chicago. I'll be at the Philadelphia gift show as well. And I'll be looking at the trending gifts and gourmet products. Really looking forward to that. Now, if you have been at the Gift Basket Conference or another event where you were with like-minded people at seminars, then it is important enough for you to find an accountability partner if you don't have one yet. I have 3 partners. When you are accountable to someone else for 5 minutes a day, whether it's in the morning or afternoon, and usually it's better in the morning, you have a much greater average, much higher average than most to get done what you need to get done. And if you are just accountable to yourself, that's great. But at the end of the day, if you don't do what you set out to do, your mind might tell you, it's okay. You can do it in the morning. You can do it later on. When you are accountable to another person, and that other person is accountable to you as well, you have more motivation to get done what you need to get done. That's why my list has on it what I need to fulfill during the day. Now, this list is long, but I only tell my accountability partner 3 things that I am going to achieve. One of those things was not this Facebook Live. This is a test, and I wasn't sure if I was going to do it. I will tell my partners tomorrow that I achieved this. It'll be a bonus over the 3 things that I achieved. When you are looking for an accountability partner, and that person is also looking for you as well, you usually want someone accountable who is outside of your industry. Now, being in the gift and gift basket industry, in the gift industry in general, that means that you have ties to other people. And I'm not talking about your customers, I'm talking about other entrepreneurs. And those entrepreneurs, a lot of times, want to be accountable themselves. They want to reach their goals. And working on our own helps us reach our goals because we have to. I mean, you look at the bills and you want to make sure that the bills are paid, but you want to make sure that you have a great lifestyle as well. Reach out to your colleagues and find out if they are interested in being accountability partners. I say I have 3, and I love having 3. 2 of them I speak to in the morning. 1 I speak to once in the morning on Friday. And we just bring each other up to speed in whichever of us was talking. I'll talk with one at 6:50 in the morning. That's 6:50. Another one I speak to at 9:30 in the morning. And another one, the one on Friday, I speak to her at 8 o'clock in the morning. So these are early calls that sometimes bump against my breakfast. But what do I care? I put my breakfast to the side. I gotta bring my partner up to speed, and she has to do the same with me. And so having an accountability partner helps to bring your business to a new level. It helps to take the fear out of what you want to accomplish, what you need to accomplish for your business. It helps you to recognize that you are greater than you believe you are. An accountability partner can remember things about you and your business and what you have accomplished much more than you can. Your mind will just forget whatever happened. You'll take it out. I usually don't remember my achievements. I actually have to write them down, and I bet you have to as well. But your accountability partner, that person will know. You did this, you did that. Don't you remember this? You can, if you did that, you can accomplish this. That is what a great partner helps you to do. Sometimes you have to not go through, but you have to test each other and find out if you are compatible enough to be an accountability partner. That is always like the first test. And if you are not partners, if it doesn't work out, then don't call each other anymore. I mean, tell each other, you know what, I really wish this was working, but it's not really working to our benefit. So I thank you so much for this experiment, and perhaps we can try again in the future. Meanwhile, look for another accountability partner to help you stay on track and do the best in business that you can do. I know that there is a partner out there for you. You can even leave a message on the Facebook board to ask if anybody will be your accountability partner. As I said, it's best if the person is not in the same industry, because you get insight from a person who is in accounting, or is a life coach, or is an attorney, or an artist, or a social media expert. But if you cannot find a person who is outside of your industry, then start with a person who is familiar with gifts and baskets. That person could also have insight to some ideas that they have done, whether it has worked out or not, that could work out for you. So you can start with look through your, I guess it's not a Rolodex anymore, but look through whatever you need to, your LinkedIn profile, your LinkedIn connections, and anywhere else to determine if there are several people you can call to find out if accountability is something that they're looking for as well. So those are the 3 tips I have for you. Changing your business cards, updating your voicemail message, and finding and committing to